Hey, what's up guys? This is Andre or Choknater if you know me from the stream, and I got another video for you guys. This one's going to be a bit shorter, and this is basically a continuation of my whole journey on Etsy. So I discovered that you can pretty much sell downloadable content on Etsy. I didn't really realize you could do that. Whenever I thought of Etsy, I always thought it was just like arts and crafts, people making handbags or whatever, wood cuttings, and then shipping them and selling them. And I knew you could apply it to art too, like art prints or posters that you painted, paintings. Um, and I always thought it was just that, but I realized, or I learned that yeah, downloadable content is totally fine, and I learned that my one of my niches is Twitch content, right? I do animations for Twitch. I do emotes. I've done some layouts and stuff, and I thought, why don't I try my hand at selling some emotes on Twitch? There's actually a funny one. A funny thing that happened on Twitch is that I started selling an Ahegao face. And it's just, someone had commissioned me to do an Ahegao face before, and I thought it was a really silly request. I ended up doing it for them, but I put it up just as just as a joke to see what would happen. So I put it up on Etsy, on my listings, and it actually started selling. I put it up for like $1, and then I realized it wasn't selling. And I understand supply and demand. Sometimes if you make things cheaper, it'll start selling. So I brought it down to 90 cents and then 80 cents, and then all of a sudden it started getting really popular, and it started selling a bunch of them. I also put up an Uraraka emote, Uraraka Ochoko from My Hero Academia. That one didn't get any sales. Not yet, at least, but maybe I just need to, increase the quantity of stuff that's there, because I realized, I sold that Ahegao emote maybe like at least, I think 11 times now. It's a lot more than I expected. And I guess I can see the potential of Etsy, basically. And I was browsing through people's art shops on Etsy, specifically for Twitch emotes, and I saw that people were selling a bunch of them, and a lot of them kind of looked amateurish, and I know I can draw better than some of those guys, and so I'm going to try my hand at it. I'm going to try to keep making these. And remember the video I talked about buying time for myself, that all the passive income I make from YouTube, from Etsy also, but also from Twitch subs and stuff like that, I'm going to be putting into time making these videos, into time spent making more and building, that passive income through the downloadable content. I've had stuff on Redbubble for a really long time, and I make some sales on there, but Redbubble is actual physical products, and so they take a huge cut from the sale itself, specifically because they do the manufacturing, and they do the distribution, they do the delivery, they take care of all that themselves, so you only get a small cut of the sale that happens. And I would prefer that if people were to support me by buying stuff, by buying my art, that I would actually, I would prefer to get more of the cut, obviously. And so with Etsy downloadable content, that seems to be the move. I know there's a huge debate around NFTs, and I don't really feel like jumping into that. Not that I have a huge problem with the whole, carbon footprint thing. I mean, I should be concerned about it, and that's one of the reasons I'm not really interested in NFTs. But also, it's just kind of a weird market, and it's kind of new, and maybe I'm late to the game, but I just want to do something tried and true. I don't really feel like that's a market where I need to be a first adopter, where I just need to be ahead of the game. I feel like I can just keep doing what I'm doing and scale my business that way. So here, basically, in the trend of the last time I did Uraraka Ochiko, I'm doing Tsuyu now, from My Hero Academia. What's funny is that I actually haven't watched the anime. I've watched like 13 episodes, I think, which is not really a lot. It's still in the first season. But I do want to read the manga, because I know the guy who draws the manga is really extremely good at drawing. Horikoshi Kohei, I think is his name. And his designs are obviously really, really good. Part of his design philosophy is that he wants to make his female characters very attractive. And I understand they're all kind of, underage and very young, but I'm not saying that that's how I feel. I'm just saying that that's his design philosophy. He wants to give them great bodies and stuff like that. I know that all those characters are very popular, so I want to try my hand at drawing them. I know Tsuyu and Uraraka are very popular characters, but I do want to draw some of the male characters too, like Deku, Bakugo, that dude with the hair that's split colors. I don't remember the name. But yeah, I have a lot of fun copying these characters and learning how to draw them, because they're great designs. I also want to try some One Piece emotes, maybe some K-pop emotes. Like I'm a fan of BTS. I'm a huge fan of the K-pop group Twice. Yeah, yeah, so maybe I want to try like maybe drawing their faces or something, and you know, just trying to put up content, trying to make some sales. I mean, it's all experimental, but that's what I love about this new system where I buy time for myself to experiment. You know, because I spend all my time doing commissions, but you know, that doesn't scale in the long run. Commissions don't really scale all that well because it takes so much time, and once you make the piece for someone, it's just what that person wanted. It's not what everyone wants. You know, when you try to do something that everyone wants, it's kind of a guessing game, right? But if you're trying to do something that one person wants, you don't really have to guess. It's they've told you what they want, and they've guaranteed they're going to pay you. So that's the guaranteed. And what I'm doing here with Tsuyu and with the emotes is experimental. It's not guaranteed. I don't really know where it's going to go, how it's going to do, but we're giving it a shot. And that really applies to everything. And especially, you know, with artists, it applies to any dream, because when you have a dream, you don't really know how well you're going to do at it. So you can take the easier path. You know, for me, that would be commissions, you know, getting commission work. But my dream would be to you know, get the cash flow going and make my anime studio, and draw my own original stuff, and hopefully people like that. But you never know. Like I said, it's kind of a gamble. It's a guessing game. I don't know if people are gonna like my webcomic. I trust that it's a good product. You know, I put a lot of time into it, but ultimately I have to find time and buy time for myself to put it out there. And you know, I'm married, right? So I gotta worry about my bills, gotta worry about my taxes, and I gotta make sure that everything's taken care of. So I can't afford to really take a lot of risks. But here I am, taking a small risk, putting up this YouTube video, putting up this emote. Very, very small risk. In the sense that maybe I could have been doing something else. I'm thinking a lot about opportunity costs, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm using the time the best I possibly can. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my drawing process of Tsuyu here. She does have a little, you know, stuff dripping off her tongue. She has a long tongue. I don't know if people will use this as a Twitch emote, but who knows? Maybe they will. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out. I love you all. Bye-bye.